Stadium in Eugene. Early season momentum at stake here as we have a Week 2 clash here on EA Sports College Football. It's the Kodiaks and the Oregon Ducks. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you, and Holly Rowe is down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
When you talk about decibels, making it hard to play for the opponents, the first stadium you've got to think about is Autzen Stadium in Eugene, Oregon. This is one of the most acoustically challenging places for opponents to step onto the field. The loud and the proud, the Ducks make noise whenever opponents come to town. Back to you.
Appreciate that, Holly. Ready to kick it away first. He'll return it. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. It'll be the Kodiaks offense going to get the chance to start this game off. And standing in the way is one of the best defensive lines in the country.
And if we're just being honest, this is every offensive coordinator and quarterback's worst nightmare. When you've got an offensive line with a lot of inexperienced young players and freshmen going up against a D-line, David, with this type of talent, with this type of experience and explosiveness, they chew up O-lines and spit them out daily, and you know they're licking their chops.
Bro, it's funny how you look at it from the offensive perspective, and immediately defensively, I'm like, it's hunting season. Like, we're going hunting. And here's the thing, we're going to find those freshmen up front. Like, that's the matchups that we got to make sure we dominate. So, a great defensive line against some tough matchups on this offensive side.
And what a great job by the defense here. First down, second down, 2 straight runs. They stuffed both. And that was a big key for them coming into this game. They want to set up third and long situations. And now those edge rushers can pin their ears back to get after the quarterback. They can mix up and disguise their coverages on the back end, hoping to create negative plays and takeaways.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming. Hunt is in the air. No fair catches here, looking for room. Can they catch him? They were playing with fire on that return, and he got loose for a good return of better than 30 yards. So Oregon's offense takes the field for the first time in this game. Here's the bruising running back Jordan Davison. He's coming off a 150-yard, 4-touchdown performance in their victory. This offense has it with really good field position. Looking for room, it's Davison. Finds a crease at the 20. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. Run in the red zone, it's Davison. How about that run as he drives it all the way down to the 13-yard line? Operating in the red zone here on second down. Dante Moore finds his big tight end. Stop at the 3, but it'll be enough to give them a first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. The Ducks in the hurry-up. On second and goal, he gets another chance. Brought down short of the end zone, and that'll bring up third and goal. They'll try to run it in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Ducks! Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the PAT makes it 7-0. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they closed the deal, pushing their way inches into the end zone. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. The Kodiak's offense heads out to open this possession. They didn't get much done the last time they had it and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. They'll start on the ground with Frazier. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
And a lot of times the fit up front, linebackers are fitting holes and that ball bounces and it's supposed to go somewhere. And sometimes it goes to a DB and the offense will get a W. Like they'll get a win because you'll break a tackle. How about the tackle by that young fella? I know he likes to cover, but I love the way he comes up and makes the tackle.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
Looking to throw, it's Powers. Now improvising. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12. And the Kodiaks will line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Wants to bring it back. And he is knocked down immediately. Brave to try the return, though the coach might have preferred a fair catch. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Here's more to throw. Pulls it in. It's Stewart. They make the stop at the 41, but it's a 15-yard pickup, and they're rolling with a 1st down.
And when you run these drag routes, it's super important that your quarterback can really use his eyes. Don't lock in where everybody's going to start looking at you and seeing what's coming.
Breaks into the open on the left. Almost took it all the way there, but it's a huge gain, and they're set up with a 1st and goal.
Well, it's pretty obvious. With the offense coming out in a 5-wide set, they're trying to spread the defense out and open up some lanes to throw into. And that ball came out pretty quickly from the quarterback. But once he got it to his man with all that green grass, he was off to the races. An explosive play offensively. Good use of formation there.
Looking for the score. Fires into traffic. Picked off.
And I think early in the football game, man, you're figuring out the wind. I think he kind of underestimated that a little bit. Like, throws that football, the wind knocks it down a little bit. The defense takes advantage with some early momentum on that interception.
Let's see if this offense can get out of a hole as they start this drive at their own 8. They'll start on the ground with Frazier. Follows that surge up front. He's got 5 out to the 13. They've got them then deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. Back to throw, it's Powers. And a sack all the way back at the 5.
Well, the offense got themselves into trouble. They're back in their own end. It's an obvious passing situation, so the defense is just pinning their ears back, and they're trying to get after him. They could not allow him to escape, step up, get rid of the football. They take a sack very close to the goal line.
On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Not quite in rhythm there, incomplete. And it's the Kodiaks will call on their punt team. He'll try to really get into this one. Sometimes avoiding disaster is the best thing. The punter just gets it out of there. There he goes. Open it up. Touchdown, Oregon. Stealing a score on special teams.
Hey, kick it to him at your own will, man, because that dude has a jetpack. He can absolutely fly. You see why they got him back deep, man. Catch it, let people kind of get an angle on him, and he just goes soof and takes off, erases angles. His speed back there as a punt returner, man, is it dangerous.
On the run from inside his own 5. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. They'll be able to get off one more play before quarter's end. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. He's going to run it. Got to protect the merchandise. Gets down without taking a hit. That's the end of the period, and Oregon has the lead. As we take a look at the stats, things are a little one-sided so far. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. Looking to pass, it's Powers. Pocket breaking down. He's sacked. This defense all over it.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they've built a lead.
How can a stadium this size make so much noise? You can't hear yourself think on third down here in Austin. Got his man out of the backfield. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. And the Kodiaks line up to punt it away. Fourth time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. Nestles it in at the 35. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah,
There he goes!
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early and often. There are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
Third and short here from the 35. Might take a shot here if this is four-down territory. They'll stick to the ground, looking for the marker. Got a little grass. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down.
But one thing you know about Oregon is they're always loaded in the backfield. They had a couple of true freshmen a season ago in Davison and Hill Jr., who were absolutely outstanding. And you expect this season, David, in the running game, those two guys are going to be the focal point for the Ducks.
They'll be the focal point, but it's just like you saw a year ago. Like they are committed, and they run hard. They run his ankle.
And he breaks the play. Touchdown, Ducks!
One thing this team has shown early this year, it does not take them long to find their footing. They get off to fast starts. That was critical for them, winning their first game, and you've seen it here in this one too. They show up ready to go. There's no sleepwalking. I think you got to give this coaching staff a ton of credit for putting their players in good positions to have success.
He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Holly Rowe has an update.
Hey guys, here on the away team sideline, I can tell you this crowd has played a factor early in this game. On the road, in a hostile environment, they have not been able to get going in this game. They have failed to score, not productive on their early drives, and they are talking about how the crowd noise is impacting them. I see them talk to each other, trying to tighten things up at the line of scrimmage. This is a factor. This crowd is making a big difference here so far. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short game there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. On third down, here's Frazier. And he stopped right there. No gain on the play. And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. And it's the Kodiaks will punt this one away. This will be the fifth kick of the night. Makes the catch, and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. On the ground, it's Davison. Turning it on! Got enough for the first. And the defense finally able to corral him at the 45. That will move the chain.
And how about that? Right after they get the explosive play running the ball, they're going right back to the line of scrimmage for some tempo.
A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Let's see what they do here on 3rd and short from the 41. Going deep. He's got it inside the 15. He's brought down the one. A play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line. He might want another play. They'll move the wide receiver. Moore. Bringing the heat. They get to him as he throws. Falls incomplete, and he did everything perfectly except catch the football. 2nd down coming. Moore will throw. Gets rid of it. It's complete on the right side. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a 1st down. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. And that got under their skin a little bit, having to use the TO after giving up the 1st down. This offense has put on a display in the 1st half, and they have a chance to tack another one on before the break. He is denied, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Trying to save time on defense, they use their 2nd timeout. They'll get together to decide how to play this 2nd down. Got it back on 2nd and goal. Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown.
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
He'll start the return inside his 5. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. Let's check in quickly with Holly Rowe.
Here on the away team sideline, I can see a lot of conversations happening between the offensive line and the running back. They just haven't been able to get the ground game going. They're talking about he has got to be more patient, and they have got to give more of a push up front. The crowd is making it hard, though. I can tell you it is hard to hear as they try to struggle and communicate. We'll see if they're able to come together against this very hostile crowd. Reese?
Okay, Holly. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Motion from the wide receiver. To the air, it's Powers. Bought a little time, lets it go. Fakes to grab. Now Oregon will call it 2nd timeout. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this 1st half.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
On 3rd down, here's Frazier. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Final timeout taken here by the Ducks. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. And the Kodiaks will bring the punt team onto the field. He gets a block. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. Here comes the Duck offense to get the drive started. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Just gets rid of the football, nobody to throw it to. It'll be second down.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there, I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down.
Well, they have a massive lead, and we're only in the second quarter, but they're not calling it.
A shot toward the end zone. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Ducks!
And this is blowout city. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen explosive plays. They score again here right before halftime. I don't know, guys. I mean, can we do running clock in the second half?
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he did make that extra point, no issue with the treacherous footing. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And the final 34 yards covered by that touchdown pass. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Kodiak's offense heads out to open this possession. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be conservative. We're a little bit down. Listen, I just think this is a point with the offense that they can prove.
I don't know what he possibly could have been thinking there to wind up all the way back in the end zone and taking a safety.
Yeah, and sometimes you get confused and you get lost where you're on the field, but not that far. And I don't know how to explain this. I would love to give you words and break this down and be like, this is what he was thinking. I don't know what he was thinking.
He'll field the punt and try to get some yardage. The Oregon offense is on the field to get this drive going. Throwing more. He's going to let one fly down the middle. That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Moore to the air. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting the throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
Fires to the wideout. It's incomplete, and this ought to be a boost of confidence for this defense, getting a stop against these guys on third down.
Third downs are a huge determining factor in winning and losing games, and what a great play by the defense that.
Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. More to throw for it on fourth down. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down and a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. We played 2 quarters here and reached halftime, and we will now check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. And it's the Kodiaks will kick it away to crank up the second half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Before we kick off the second half, Holly Rowe, what do you have?
I caught up with the Oregon head coach coming out of the locker room. This home crowd is fueling their running game every single time the running back gets the rock. They are going crazy. The ground game has been good, and they're going to continue to ride the momentum of this home crowd.
All right, Holly. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. And the whistle blows as they bring out the trainers to have a look at an injured Duck. They're lining up on 1st and 10 from the 38. On the run, it's Hill. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Stewart. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11. The Ducks racing to the line in the hurry-up. Quarterback may change this route. Dante Moore. And it's incomplete. He was looking to the end zone and trying to get 6.
Well, the quarterback knew where he wanted to go with the ball. His intended target just wasn't open, so the quarterback made sure he put that football in the stands.
Booster, booster! Squid! Go, go!
Moore will throw. He's got it on the move. Touchdown, Oregon! A great catch and run for 6. They'll try to add another to their lead. And they did tack on the extra point. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finish it with an 11-yard touchdown dart. Bringing it back. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. The Kodiak's offense heads out to open this possession. And the last time they had the ball, they wound up giving up a safety, Jesse.
Yeah, that was ungood the last time they had the ball. So they got to do something here offensively to get into a rhythm, running and throwing the football. Try to find that consistency, Dave.
And try to find something positive with this offense. Forget about the safety. Those don't happen very often. Try to get some first downs together. Get some good mojo going.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Off the boot, looking for his man. Right on the money. And the whistle blows as they bring out the trainers to have a look at an injured Duck. That is the freshman defensive end that they're very excited about. They're hoping that he's able to return to the game shortly. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
This has been a frustrating day, and I'm not sure it's going to get any better. You're already down huge. Listen, this offense can't protect this quarterback. They don't do anything right now. This defense has had their number all game long.
Just needs a crack to get a return. He did a great job finding some running. That return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. Let's go down to the sideline and Holly.
Checking in from the Oregon sideline. There is so much energy down here on the sideline. This running back has been on fire. They expected a big performance from him today, and he has delivered, just going over 100 yards already in this game. I expect them to continue to feed him the ball. I'll keep you posted from down here on the sidelines. Guys?
We'll keep an eye on that, Holly.
Maybe that stop shows this defense is tightening up, especially in the run game. The offense, frankly, they've been able to do whatever they want to do. They're just handing the ball off. This guy's having success left and right. No, sir, no mas, get it together.
Makes the catch and he's free. They make the stop, but the sweet pulling catch is plenty to give him a first down. And the Ducks are threatening in the red zone. Here's more to throw. Got it. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. Going to work on second down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Moore to the air. He's got it on the run. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3. The Ducks are in the hurry-up. Wants to throw again. Rushes on him. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls in.
He cannot get it in. A mere inches away from pay dirt. 3rd and goal, where the strong come through. Powers forward. Just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone.
And another good touchdown drive by this offense. And how about the start to the season? Blowout win in game 1. Blowout win looking like in game 2. This unit's clicking. They're looking like a team that will be reckoned with when the playoffs start late in the year.
On the move from inside his 5. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. The Kodiak's offense heads out to open this possession. This offense has been stagnant so far. 1-2-3 kick the last time they had the ball, and this time really needing to get a score. They'll start on the ground with Frazier. That's a nice pickup to give them some breathing room, and they've got it out to the 27.
I know it hasn't been the type game statistically this running back was hoping to have up to this point. He's been getting shut down. Finally, he's able to break through for a big one. And sometimes, you know, it just takes one. It takes one run like that to get...
And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
I tell you what, if I'm this QB, I am ill as a hornet at my offensive line. Are you kidding me? That's the 6th time they put me on the ground. Dudes, will y'all protect me a little bit better, please?
Nice catch along the sidelines, but they get nothing out of it.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting them the football, letting them get some positive yards.
Here comes the heat. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. And the Kodiaks decide to punt it away. He's got it. He's going to get loose. Touchdown, Ducks. Special teams proving to be special.
And the highlights just keep coming for this squad, man. Adding a punt return now. Like, they've shown you everything all day. Now they show you this. An utter beatdown, but nice job catching the football, staying aggressive, good blocking, and just, man, oh, man, this has been a rough day for the other sideline.
And he takes this from inside the 5. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. The Kodiak's offense heads out to open this possession. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
And after your defense just went out there and gave up a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not it. They were ready for that. Gonna have to create some explosive plays through the passing game.
Punch it out of the air. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the 4th quarter. That's the end of the period, and Oregon has the lead. And this beatdown is close to completion as we've reached the end of 3. Let's take a look at how we got here. After swapping ends of the field, they gave them a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on 3rd down. To the air. It's Holloway. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And he can't complete the first pass. Let's see if he can get settled. And it's the Kodiaks will try to pin them back with the punt. And he's going to have to drive this ball into the teeth of the wind. Showing some serious leg strength on that boomer. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. So your defense has done yeoman's work. The idea, don't make any mistakes here. Take care of the ball and preserve this shutout. Quarterback making adjustments. They'll run it to the right side. Got enough for the first. Breaks into the open. The 30. Running inside the 20. He is in. Touchdown Ducks. His third touchdown of the game. That's almost half of his total as he now has 7 on the year.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Kodiaks offense heads out to open this possession. So this offense has done nothing. No points on the board, and right now it's just about trying to save face. DB's right up on the receivers. First play of the drive, read option right.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense understanding, listen, that QB is a threat, and they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Dropping back, it's Holloway. Here's the pressure. Hit as he throws. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by.
And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12. And the Kodiaks will punt it away on 4th down. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Fields the punt and tries to find an opening. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Looking for a crease. It's Davison. They drag him down behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that hasn't happened very often. He has had a tremendous night.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction, not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for it.
There's a crease. Picks up the first down. Smashes through the tackle. Runs it into the house. Touchdown, Oregon! Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And they pick up the extra point. Kicker knocked it right down the middle. Only took 2 plays to find the end zone on that drive, and gashing them on the touchdown run finished it off. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. The Kodiaks offense heads out to open this possession. So this offense has done nothing. No points on the board, and right now it's just about trying to save face. Goes to the option. Stop behind the line, he'll lose a yard.
Well, that last play is basically a microcosm of what today has been like for this offense. Just nothing happening. Not physical enough at the point of attack. They're being swarmed. They haven't had the balance necessary to win this game, and that's why they find themselves trailing late.
Motion from the wideout. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. Second and forever after the delay. Did they lose their play sheets? I mean, call a play already. On the move, it's Willis. Maybe picked up a couple as he gets it to the 14.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Quarterback keeper. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
They just haven't been able to get much going in this game. The defense has definitely had their number, and here they are late. You're asking yourself, why are they still running the football, trailing this much late in the game? But that's basically a microcosm of how this game has gone.
And it's the Kodiaks will send out the punt unit. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. So from the shadow of his goalpost, he gets the punt away. Looks it in at the 40. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the Oak. Holly, what update do you have for us?
Checking in from the Oregon sideline. There is so much enthusiasm on the sideline right now. This running back has been brilliant today. Over 200 yards rushing, and he continues to run strong. The coaches told us he gets stronger as the game goes on. We'll see how much longer they keep him out there. With a big lead, he has been brilliant so far today. Back to you.
Holly, thank you.
Yeah, and that's a great job by this offense. And I'll tell you what, fourth quarter, you have the lead. That's exactly what you want to do. Lean on these guys, run the football, eat that clock.
Makes the grab. It's Moore. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. Offense picking up steam. 1st and 10 from the 31. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. Might have a chance. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there. The Ducks will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total. And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Kodiaks offense heads out to open this possession. Not a lot to feel great about in this one, Jesse, but I'm sure they'll try to seek out some positives.
Well, this might be an opportunity, too, Reese, to go back when they watch this game and just find the plays and the schemes that were working. There weren't a lot, obviously.
Oh, he's got some space.
That's a really nice game. It just would have been really nice to see this from this offense earlier. Now you're getting to the point where there's a couple of thought processes. Do I build momentum for next week? Do I try to get this offense, the ground game clicking, or do I throw the football every play and try to make this football game close?
Reads it, fires complete. And they pick up just a few on that completion. They get a big win here and start the season on a positive note.
You got to love that as the players. You come out, you have so much anticipation coming into the season, finally getting ready to play in front of a live audience. You're able to come out and execute, get this win under your belt. David, couldn't be a better way to start the year.
And for the losing team, obviously, it's a little bit different. You have something to look at now to analyze where do I need to get a little bit better, but plenty of time still left in the season to improve and turn it around.
That's going to do it for us as the season marches on. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.